Why do you always feel like you're not enough? This isn't random. You open Instagram and you see someone on a perfect beach. You don't feel joy. You feel a strange emptiness. You see someone fitter than you. You don't feel inspired. You compare. You see someone younger achieving success. You don't celebrate. You question yourself. Scroll. Comparison. Scroll. Insufficiency. Scroll. Envy disguised as admiration. And you never say it out loud. You don't even admit it to yourself, but you feel it. That invisible weight, that constant sensation of falling behind while everyone else moves forward. That voice whispering, "You're not enough. You don't have enough. You haven't achieved enough." You can't see a photo without measuring yourself. You can't hear someone else's success without feeling your own progress shrink. You can't enjoy what you have because there's always someone who has more, who is more, who lives more. And this doesn't mean you're envious. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. It means you're trapped in the most silent prison that exists: constant comparison. Epictetus, the philosopher who was born a slave and died free, wrote 2,000 years ago, "If you want to be free, desire nothing and avoid nothing that depends on others, or you will inevitably be enslaved." He had no social media, no infinite feeds, yet he understood what we forget today. The moment you measure your worth by comparing yourself to others, you surrender ownership of your peace. Comparison isn't new, but before, it was occasional. You saw your neighbor once a day. Now you see the edited lives of thousands every hour. Before, comparison was a moment. Now it's a permanent mental state, a background noise that never stops, a silent hemorrhage of self-worth that bleeds every time your finger slides across a screen. And the worst part isn't T that you compare. It's S that you compare yourself to false versions, to curated highlights, to carefully selected moments, to perfectly lit lies that make your real life feel insufficient. Seneca, mentor of emperors, warned, "The happiness of the envious depends on the misery of others." But you don't want to be envious. You just wanted inspiration. You just wanted to see what others were doing. You just wanted to look. And without realizing it, you turned every scroll into an audit of your failures. How many times have you closed an app feeling worse than when you opened it? How many times have you seen someone else's success and felt your own failure? How many times have you pretended happiness for someone while inside asking, why not you? This isn't inspiration, it's slow poison, and this is only the surface. Now let me show you exactly where it breaks you. Let me paint a scene you know all too well. It's Sunday afternoon, you're at home. Objectively, your life isn't bad. You have shelter, food, people who care about you. An hour ago, you felt calm, neutral, at peace. Then you open your phone just to see what's there, and you start scrolling. A former university classmate posts that he bought his second apartment. He's 28, you're 30, and still saving for a down payment. Scroll. An influencer shows her body after just 3 months of training. You've been working out for 6 and don't look like that. Scroll. An acquaintance is in Dubai. Again, you haven't left the country in 2 years. Scroll. Someone celebrates a promotion, a perfect relationship, a new car, a new life, and you are still you with the same problems, the same body, the same life. 30 minutes later, you close the phone and something has changed. You no longer feel neutral, you feel empty, insufficient, behind, as if you're losing a game everyone else is winning. But what game is that? Who made the rules? Who decided your value should be measured against strangers editing their reality? No one. You accepted it, without questioning it, without noticing. Because silent comparison isn't loud. It doesn't shout. It doesn't attack. It just drains you, drop by drop, stealing your peace, your gratitude, your ability to enjoy what you already have. Stay with this. It turns you into a starving ghost that can never be satisfied, because there will always be someone with more. Epictetus said it with brutal clarity. It is not things that disturb us, but our judgments about things. Your life didn't change in those 30 minutes, but your judgment of your life collapsed. Because you compared it, because you measured it against standards invented by algorithms designed to keep you dissatisfied. This isn't an ego problem, it isn't vanity, it's an emotional survival problem. Because when you live in constant comparison, you are never present, never satisfied, never enough. No matter what you achieve, there will always be a screen showing someone who achieved more. Seneca wrote about envy. It is the most miserable of sufferings, for the envious person suffers not only from his own troubles, but also from the happiness of others. And that is exactly what happens every time you open those apps. You don't just see your life. You see 1,000 lives that seem better, and each one is a silent stab to your inner peace. The enemy isn't ambition. The enemy isn't self-improvement. The enemy is measuring your progress against others, turning your life into a competition you never agreed to enter, draining your vital energy by comparing yourself to edited versions of other people's realities. And the most tragic part is that you think this is normal, that everyone does it, that it's part of being connected. But connected to what? To manufactured insufficiency, to silent envy eating you from the inside, because this has a cost. This doesn't show up today, it shows up over years. Now watch how this poison spreads across different lives. At 19, a university student sits in her dorm room. She just passed all her exams. She should feel proud. But she opens TikTok and sees girls her age already running businesses, traveling the world, with hundreds of thousands of followers. She closes the app. Her achievement suddenly feels small, insignificant, and that night, instead of celebrating, she feels like a failure, because somewhere in the world, someone her age is doing more. At 28, a professional receives a raise, the best year of his career. He goes out to dinner with friends to celebrate, but at the table someone mentions a former classmate who was just promoted to regional director. The raise now feels like crumbs. The rest of the night he smiles, but inside he feels behind, insufficient, like he should be more. At 36, a mother is at the park with her child. The boy laughs, plays, hugs her. It's a perfect moment. Then she pulls out her phone just for a second and sees other mothers with flawless post-pregnancy bodies, spotless homes, magazine-perfect children. She puts the phone away, looks at her child, and instead of joy, she feels guilt, inadequacy, failure as a mother, as a woman, as a person. A perfect moment ruined by 30 seconds of comparison. At 52, a businessman checks LinkedIn before bed. His company is stable, profitable, successful, but he sees people his age who sold their companies for millions, who retired early, who are now living their best life. He closes the phone, lies down, and instead of gratitude for what he built, he feels bitterness, regret, the sense that he chose wrong, that his life isn't enough. Do you see the devastating pattern? Different ages, different achievements, same result, inner emptiness. They have real successes, beautiful moments, lives that, experienced from the inside, are complete. But constant comparison steals something essential, the ability to enjoy what they already have. Epictetus warned, "No man is free who is not master of himself." But how can you master yourself if your peace depends on how much others have? How can you be free if your happiness collapses every time someone else succeeds? Comparison doesn't make you better. It makes you miserable. It doesn't inspire you. It paralyzes you. It doesn't push you forward. It drains you. Because while you're busy comparing, you're not building. While you measure your worth against others, you're not living your own life. You become a silent spectator, applauding, suffering, while your own movie plays without you watching it. And in the end, when you look back, you won't remember what others achieved. You'll remember with pain all the moments you didn't enjoy, because you were too busy feeling insufficient. And this is the real loss. The good news is this: control can return, but gradually. The solution is uncomfortable, but effective. Delete all social media from your phone for 30 full days. Not deactivate, not limit usage. Delete, uninstall, erase. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, anything that makes you scroll and compare, anything that shows you curated lives, anything that drains your peace. I already know what you're thinking, but I need them for work. No, you need them to procrastinate, to fill voids, to distract yourself from what you should be doing. But how will I stay informed? Important things always reach you. Urgent things will be told to you. The rest is noise you don't need. But I'll lose connection with people. No, you'll lose connection with strangers' edited lives, and you'll regain connection with yourself. The discomfort you feel right now, but I use them differently, that I'm not like everyone else. That isn't truth. That's addiction defending itself, the chain refusing to let go. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have little time, but that we waste much of it. And every minute you spend comparing is a minute stolen from living your own life, building your own path, enjoying your own progress." Here is the exact ritual. Today, before 10 p.m., open every social app you use, not to scroll, but to uninstall. Do it with all of them. Then set a calendar reminder. 30 days have passed. Decide if you return or not before. During these 30 days, every time you feel the urge to open them, write it down on paper. Don't suppress it, observe it. Count how many times a day you try to open something that's no longer there. At the end of each week, write 3 things you achieved, 3 things you enjoyed, 3 things you're grateful for, without comparing them to anything. Just yours. On day 30, ask yourself, am I happier? Do I have more peace? Do I feel more sufficient? Then decide this isn't punishment, it's an experiment in freedom. But only if you're willing to listen. Are you capable of living without measuring your life against others? Are you capable of enjoying what's yours without external validation? Epictetus was clear. Freedom is the only thing worth having, and it is achieved by desiring nothing outside your control. Other people's lives are outside your control. Their achievements are outside your control, but your peace is not. And here is the triple commitment. Internal, tonight, before sleep, uninstall all social media for 30 days. Public, when you complete the 30 days, write in the comments, 30 days free from comparison, and share how your life changed. Diffusion, if this message stirred something deep in you. Subscribe to Stoic Life 360 and share this video with someone who needs to break the invisible chains of comparison. Not for me, but for them, because maybe you are the signal they needed to wake up. Seneca ended one of his letters with this: begin at once to live. Not tomorrow, not when you achieve more, not when you meet someone else's standards. Now, today, with what you have as who you are. Do you accept the challenge? Or will you keep draining yourself in silence, comparing yourself to edited ghosts? The choice was always yours. And now, you see it.